Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelenskyy is in London to discuss peace plans with European leaders. Russia attacked Kyiv with hundreds of drones and dozens of missiles over the weekend as the U.S. and Ukraine were in talks over a possible peace deal with Russia. Now Zelenskyy is meeting with the German Chancellor, French President, and British Prime Minister at Downing Street. Foreign correspondent Britt Clennett is following that story from Kyiv. Britt, what's expected to come of this meeting today?
Hey, Diane. Yeah, as you say, President Zelenskyy is in Downing Street for talks with Prime Minister Keir Starmer, French President Emmanuel Macron, and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. And the leaders are discussing, as you say, the latest Ukraine peace plan drafted during these talks between Ukrainian and U.S. officials in Florida last week. In brief comments before the talks, we heard from Starmer saying, "We stand with Ukraine," while Zelenskyy says we need to make some important decisions. Now, from what we understand, the idea is to put pressure on Russia and figure out the best way forward, how to do that. Is it more economic sanctions? Does it include, those loans that have been frozen, giving that to support Ukraine's war efforts? Those are the kind of the questions that these leaders will be asking. But I think it's interesting timing. We discussed those Miami talks, next Zelenskyy in the UK with those European allies, trying to find a way forward. Does he feel like these leaders are helping him more in terms of, pushing the Ukrainian side not to give up more land? Also, security guarantees will be discussed. It's a major sticking point in those talks. So certainly it'll be interesting to see what comes out of those talks today, Diane.
And U.S. and Ukrainian negotiators held talks in Miami this weekend. Now President Trump says Zelenskyy hasn't even read the proposal. Any response from Ukraine on that?
What I will say is that we did hear from Trump earlier saying that with those negotiations, he said he loved the latest plan, but he also said, "I have to say that I'm a little bit disappointed that President Zelenskyy hasn't yet read the proposal." That was as of a few hours ago, he said. Now, Zelenskyy didn't read the plan because he hasn't met with Umerov. That's what we heard from the Ukrainian side. But we understand that, we should get more information as that comes out. He said they can't discuss the issue on the phone since it's unsafe.
Britt Clennett, thank you.